Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be doing a speed build for my Hot Tea Legacy series. So yeah, let's jump right in. Okay, so to start off, I started with an already somewhat built thing because I forgot to start recording when I first started it from scratch. So I started out with the base of the bakery and the porch and the back loft entrance. So you can see here that I'm starting to work on the loft entrance before I move on to the bakery, and I can show you guys again. I'm probably gonna say a lot in this, but let's see. So in the next episode of the Hot Tea Legacy, I believe she is going to be having the baby, because when I was off camera trying to load into the game to live mode and stuff, she was already reaching her third trimester. So in the next episode, I believe it's episode 5 that she'll be having the baby. So I don't know if this is going to be posted before episode 5 or after episode 5, but we'll see. So as you can see now, I'm kind of just adjusting the foundations, looking at the wood, flooring and stuff, trying to match everything up a little bit. And then I'm gonna add columns and a roofed porch on this side as well. And you can see here I was trying to play around with the ceiling to try to get that one piece of ceiling fixed, because there's that one little gap that was bothering me. But yeah, I tried to put a roof over it, but then I decided against it afterwards. You'll see that in a minute. Yeah, I decided not to do the roof, and then I actually just made it a room above it, so that it was closed off and actually made the closed porch above it. And then I was trying to decide if I wanted to put a balcony there and make it a balcony above a porch. But again, I decided against it because I was it's too close to the stairs. That'd be weird. Okay, and here I was looking for a mailbox to put out. I wasn't sure if I wanted one a small one on the wall there, but then I decided against going with this one, the flowers one. I don't know what pack it's from, but I really like this one. And then I was looking for a front door. So, but I hope you guys are excited for the next episodes of Hot Tea Legacy. It's getting more and more dramatic. The first date one was really crazy. Where she got pregnant on the first date. That was insane. I'm probably going to post this speed build on a Wednesday after the next episode comes out. I don't know what's going on here. There's a bit of a lag. Okay, there it goes. It's moving again. But yeah, and then I was trying to figure out the windows, and then I forgot I don't have move objects on, so later I have to figure out, I have to turn on move objects. And if you guys don't know, that cheat is just bb.moveobjects space on, and it really helps with building and just positioning things where the normal boundaries wouldn't let it go. I really recommend using that because it helps a lot. And you can see I'm typing it in now. And just my cheat codes. And testing cheats true, that one really works. And I always, when I do my cheats, I always type in cast at full edit mode. Just because it like lets you do full edit in cast as well. So like that's like my like immediate like, oh, I'm typing in my cheats, I gotta do this one and this one and this one. So I do all three at the same time. Okay, and then I was looking just to put lights in here so I could see what I was doing. And you can see here I have like one side that's going to be the bakery. The other side of it is going to be like an employee kitchen. And then I have the 2 public bathrooms there. And then I was starting to work on the rooms for the loft. I was trying to figure out that because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do like, I wanted to add at least 4 bedrooms and at least 3 bathrooms because I want to be able to expand the family in this. And she has to have like 3 kids with 3 different partners. So I really wanted to make sure I had enough room in the house so we didn't have to like move house. But you can see here like I'm adding like a hallway to try to figure out where I want to place everything. And then I'm adding just more rooms and trying to figure out the layout. And I can tell you what room is which because I know from building it, but I'm not gonna spoil it yet. So I'm just gonna let you guys see as it goes and let you figure out which room will be which. And then I was trying to make one of the rooms a little bit bigger to give it more space, and I realized it looked weird, so I kind of left it as is. And then I was trying to figure out how to put like the upstairs stairs in here, and I pretty much got it after like a minute. And you can see our budget was really high after I bulldozed everything. We had like 400,000, 300,000. It was actually 100,000. Yeah, I just had to like pause the thing and look. But we had a pretty high budget for it. And that was really good because we still have quite a bit left after I finish the build. So I mean, that's really good. And then, oh, here comes the furnishings. So you'll be able to see which room I kind of laid out as which. I don't know why there's like a little bit of a delay where I kind of like stop for a second. I think I was like looking at the recording to make sure everything was going through. But if that keeps happening, I don't know why. Sometimes I get distracted from the build, which is very real. And then you can see there's a kitchen, a bathroom, and the hallway. And then there's like the other rooms so far. And then you can see here I was trying to add a railing on the upstairs stairs. I forgot to delete all of the like terrain around, so I'll probably have to do that after. Well, no, I think I did, but I haven't done it so far in this point of the build. And then I wasn't sure what color scheme I wanted to go for in the loft part, because I went very like dark in sort of cottagecore but modern in the bakery. But I kind of decided to go for like a lighter, kind of more different aesthetic and like style for the loft. And then I don't really like having that, like, I wish we could add railings on only one side of the fence, like on one side of the stairs, I mean, because the other side sticks up out of the wall and I don't really like it like that. They really should add that into the game. And then you can see here I added a dining room, and I was trying to figure out how many like seats I could fit, because we're gonna have like a pretty large family in the end. So I wanted to make sure like everything was gonna fit. But I eventually decided on like a 6-seated dining table instead of like this bigger one here, because I was trying to count out how many people we needed. And I figured like a family of like 6 or 7, because that'll be like 2 parents, 3 kids, maybe 4 kids, because there are 4 bedrooms, 5 bedrooms. There's 2 downstairs, 2 upstairs. There's 5 bedrooms actually, so we might be able to have 4 kids. I don't know if I want to do like maybe twins for 1 person, or 2 kids with 1 person, 1 kid with the other 2 people each. But you can see I decided on a circle table just for the space saving. And then I was trying to figure out what archways I wanted to use. And I love those castle ones, but it did not fit the vibe I was going for. I really want to do like a castle build someday, but that's going to be so difficult. But I do have like the castle like pack, like the kit, like the castle kit. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a, where is it? It's I'm trying to look it up right now. Like it's called, where is it? I can't find it. It's the Castle Estate kit. That one I really want to build like a big castle with. But you can see again, I'm trying to decide on what archways. And I tried the Enchanted by Nature ones, but because I was going for like sort of cottagecore, but not really like cottagecore, because it's the loft part. I think I decided against it, and I went for like a different one. And you can see there's 2 bedrooms on the bottom floor, a kitchen, a dining room, and a bathroom. And then the upstairs floor, I was gonna put another bathroom, a living room. I was trying to figure out where the living room was gonna go. I think it's in like the center area there. And then I was trying to figure out where the master bedroom and bathroom was gonna go. And then I had to do 2 separate bedrooms again. So that's 5 bedrooms. And then I just threw some like beds in there just to kind of put it together. And then I added in the doors. And I really wanted to go for like a double door on the master bedroom, but they didn't have like a double door that's cottagecore, so I had to go for like the one that's wall sized up and it was sticking out of the roof, or like the ceiling. And so I decided to just put like roofing over it, and you won't be able to see it, so it'll still be like a double door. And then I forgot to add windows all over the place, so I was trying to figure out what windows to do. And then I really liked these shutter ones, but they didn't match with the bottom windows in the bakery, so I was trying to figure out what other ones I should do. And I started with this one from Horse Ranch, that Horse Ranch pack, but I didn't really like it. And then I decided on keeping the cottage living windows, like the little like bump out, what are they called, like the bay windows. And then I was trying to go for roofing, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to connect the roofs or leave them as the 3 separate ones. And I decided to just leave the 3 separate roofing and make it like one of those, you know, like those like tower apartments that like are right next to each other, like that. I really liked that idea. And then I was adding the wallpaper on the outside. I was adding stone in the middle, and then I was trying to figure out what color and like style to do on the outer edge, ones, and I really went for this dark kind of like light brick color. And then I had to finish adding windows, and I went for like the bigger windows in the bakery and then smaller windows everywhere else. And then again, I was trying to figure out what archways to use, and I decided on, I believe it's the one that come in the magic pack, Realm of Magic. Was it the Realm of Magic? No, it wasn't. I think it's the one from Strangerville. Yeah, I think that's the one I used. But we're still doing good on our budget. We still have like 80,000 left. There I am saying again. Oh my god, I just did it again. And then for the back, I was trying to decide if I wanted like a double door or a sliding glass door, and I decided to do like a sliding glass door because I wanted to do like a patio out there. And then I was trying to separate the loft entrance from like where the patio is, so that there's like a little bit of privacy when they're entering their loft. And then I did finally delete the terrain, and I added some like stone around it, around the loft entrance, I mean. And then I ended up expanding the backyard of the loft area so that we can eventually add like playgrounds and swings for the kids. I wish we could add a treehouse, but those are way too big. And then what else was I doing? I'm kind of like stopped for a second. And then you can see the patio here. I was going to add like stairs, but then I decided to just do like a small set of stairs off to the side. And then I was adding the wood flooring. I was trying to figure out what door to do for the kitchen entrance because I didn't want like glass windows so they couldn't see in there. And then I was trying to figure out what to do on the patio. But I think that's where I ended it. So I'm going to cut this off here, and I will see you guys in the next video when I start furnishing it, because I'm going to be doing it in separate videos. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.